All right, let's do some summons on my main account today. We have a little bit of a session. It's nothing crazy. I am close-ish to pity though. I'm at 135 of 200. We have 90 and a powerful. So one would think there's a Nat 5 in the cards for us today. I still don't really feel like I want to pull on exclusives. I have 2 of the 3 here. I have 1 of the 3 here, but I don't care too much about these 2 enough to pull exclusives for them. And then here I've got 1 of the 3 as well, but still don't know if that's one I'm going to pull on. So the exclusives are just going to keep piling up. We'll see how it goes. Everything else is, I mean, we should get a Nat 4 fairly soon. Probably not really do anything on LDs today, but we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I get any dupes, I'll probably get a blessing, honestly, or a catalyst, I think it's called in this game. So there's a spider. There's one of the new units straight out of the gate. Here's our Nat 4 that we were due, I would imagine. The old Annihilator. Could probably use some skill ups. Or one of my light ones. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I would really like a Fire Sphere Sage. He's still kind of the one that I'm chasing down. He's the one that I'm like most aggressively going after, I would say. I think it'd be fun to pull any barbarian. So there's a lot of fun stuff I could pull that's not a dupe, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I still got to do something with my water sphere. I pulled him a while back. I haven't geared him yet. I have done some stuff with my water surgeon. Put up some pretty big numbers in Guild Boss survival simulation with him. So he's been fun to mess around with. I did get a treat Dr. Evil recently. I think we talked about that. That's been fun. I got a pretty decent speed team going in Death Lab now because of him. It's not 100% success, but it's like 90 plus. We're not gonna get that pre-200 Nat 5. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself out here. We're not gonna get a pre-200 Nat 5. That don't happen around here anymore. Where we at? Well, where we at? 185 out of 200. We don't get Nat 5s before 200 on this account anymore. Did you not like being taunted? Did the taunting work? Fire Ripper. Come on, come on, come on. Don't make me go to pity all the time. Today's Puppet Artist Day. I did some pulls on Deadbolt's account as well. And we pulled a lot of Puppet Artists there too. So if there's no Nat 5 in the top row, then we had to go beyond 200. Which we did, yeah. I legitimately don't think since like the 2nd or 3rd week of the game, I don't think I've pulled a Nat 5 under 200. Which is getting rough, man. That's getting rough. It's getting real rough to be interested in summoning. I had to go to 228 last time. Hopefully we can beat that. I've got one last 10 pop here and I'm at 215. So, I mean, surely, right? Surely you give me something here. Surely you do, right? Right? A fairy. Okay, interesting. I don't know much about them yet. We'll have to take a look at her and see if we feel like that does anything for us. Whoa! There's a pre-200 Nat 5. And my first ever... Is that my first double legendary ever in a 10 pop in any of my accounts in any game? That might be. That might be. Fireman at Arms is a fun one. I've wanted him since the beginning. Okay. Interesting. Let's look at you and see what you got going on. I want to look at you maxed, though. Okay, so here, let me do this real quick. Let's pop this fire for a Sphere Sage. Fire Sphere Sage, gimme. Gimme. Don't come out shaped like Fire Sphere Sage, you asshole. What's wrong with you? You asshole. All right, let me look at the tree fairy. What do you got going on here? A pretty good attack lead for all allies. We have a sleep on the A1, and she gets attack bar if she lands it. She has a buff strip with 2 turns silence, which is pretty nice, actually. Damage based on the enemy's max HP. And then a 3-hitter AoE with a 90% chance to inflict 3 turns of... Man, that's a lot of dots. Afterward, for each dot on the enemy side, increase the action bar of all allies. So that's a tunnel. She seems like a tunnel unit there. Mostly a tunnel unit. For each dot. So let's say in the context of airship, the enemy team didn't have zeal. Sorry. Attacks all enemies 3 times each. So let's say she landed it. That's 3 on each. And then 3% per. That's 9 per unit. That's a 27% turn meter boost. That's kind of... You have to kind of count on there not being zeal. But that could be pretty nice. That's a good attack lead with theoretically a pretty good boost. I don't know. She's interesting. She's interesting. She is interesting. I think there's probably something to be done with her. If nothing else, she's going to be fantastic for tunnel. Like really, really good for tunnel. So I will take that. And a fire man. I finally have a man-at-arms. I think that's my first man-at-arms, which is a pretty good. That lowers the amount of units we don't have any of by 1. So we're getting that much closer to completing the Pokedex, as it were. No spider. I was really hoping for an LD spider. We did get the water one, a fire one, didn't get a tree one, and then no LD one. So no spiders, but yeah, some fun new stuff to do here. Why are you here? Oh, by family, I see. Okay. I've got a lot of units that I've 6-starred recently because I intend to do something with them and just haven't gotten around. Boy, look at all the water spiders we got. 5 water spiders, 1 fire. Okay. So, you know, we should look at the spiders too, actually. I don't know what any of them do. All right, so you attack down on the A1, damage based on defense. Completely remove all buffs and debuffs from yourself and burrow underground for 2 turns. Recovering HP with each turn. During this time, you will not be affected by any skills. Automatically exit this state when there are no other allies around. Oh, so he can't do it when he's by himself. Huh. Okay. Removes inability debuffs from all allies. And grants defense up and healing over 10. That's a pretty good little A3 for a NAT 3. That's pretty good. Attack down on the A1. Same A2. Attack which would otherwise kill you will be prevented. And you will automatically cast Burrow. If you are underground, your attack will apply 1 turn stun and counterattack with a 40% chance after enemy's action. I thought if you were underground, you couldn't do anything. Do you still get to attack? And counterattack. I guess counterattack for them hitting allies, because you can't be targeted, right? Attack down on the A1. Defense down on the A2. Your outgoing damage is halved, but you deal additional hits based on the number of legs you have over the target. When applying attack down or defense down, if the target already has that debuff, extend the debuff by 1 turn. The number of legs you have over the target. Does that mean how many more? Does that mean how many more legs you have? So like a sphere sage? Would it hit him 8 additional times? That's pretty good. That's pretty fun, if that's what it means. All right, attack down on the A1, defense down on the A2. All allies' critical damage is increased by 35%, but their defense is reduced by 15%. You gain double the critical damage bonus. Does not stack with similar effect. Oh, it doesn't stack. That's a shame. Additionally, your attacks have a 50% chance to apply mark. Man, yeah, survival sim gonna be real nice. I was thinking it'd be real nice with my water nurse, but attack down, the burrow, consume 99% of your current HP and attack an enemy. Damage based on the HP consumed. If your HP is full when it's your turn, the cooldown of this skill will reset. Dude, there's gonna be some crazy shit to do with that. That's insane. That's so strong. And he's got 9,200 base HP. That's not bad. That's so strong. He should be in that 4. That's gonna be great. There's so much to do there. There's quite a few units that top up your HP. Dude, hang on. There's a few units that will like fill up your HP and turn meter, right? So he could just, that's wild. He should be in that 4. That's crazy. I bet he gets nerfed. I bet he gets nerfed. Really cool though. Really strong little unit. They look dope too, man. Yeah, would have been sick to get one, but not today. Not today, apparently. Yeah, not a bad session, man. We got a new fun unit to mess around with in Tunnel. We got a Fire Man at Arms we can play around with finally. That's fun. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good day all around, I would say. So I guess we'll wrap it up here. Have a good one.